My name is Kaelan Coffey, and with us today we have Tebi Rex.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yo, yo, gang, 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 gang. What's up?
Straight off the back of your debut album. How has the week been?
Yeah, post-album week is it's elating. It's very nice. It's very big.
Yo, shut the fuck up, man. I was trying to talk, man. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That was rude. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude. Sorry.
Yeah, post-album week's dope. It's good. It's very heavy social media-wise.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty fun. It's busy, man. We were in Limerick last night, and that was good. Yop Limerick, up Limerick, up riding. Yeah.
Yup.
How does it feel to have an album to your name? I mean, you've been working on it for 13 months.
That's the biggest thing. It's like I didn't really mind. I did mind if it flopped or not, but the fact that you have an album to your name, that's something I'll tell my grandkids. That's shit that I'll die with, that this album happened.
Yeah.
It's a big, weird Greek myth based album. So pretty dope. Pretty happy with it. That's to my name. Yeah.
And yourself?
Yeah, no, it's really fucking cool because like, especially I think with the documentary and shit, you like people are talking about Irish albums and there not being a whole lot when it comes to hip hop. I think in terms of like the new wave of rappers, there's like 4 or 5 albums maybe. It's like a small few, so it's like a very selective group to be in, and it feels dope. You know what I'm saying?
It's a long process. It's a long time to make an album, and everyone up here like. I can't think of many Irish artists who are full time making music, and it's expensive as shit. You know, it's a tough process to get through, and it's one we had to kind of slowly gain. That's why it took us so long as well.
Yeah.
Just have to prepare for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's it been like reading reviews, the reception from Twitter? What's that been like?
Everyone trashed it. Everyone said it was shit.
Yo, tell you who said the album was shit, I'll fuck you up, nigga. Nah. I mean, listen. It's fucking, I don't know, I mean, like, I think for someone to take that much time to, like, listen to your music and have actual people, like, take the minute to, like, peep it and listen to it, that's fucking dope, you know? I mean, it'd be great if everyone loved it and it was the best album ever, which it might be, I don't know. But it's like, but it's also cool that people are just, you know, fucking listening and it feels dope, you know?
Yeah, like seeing... Like even having ourselves up here at a night like this on a stage talking about an album is crazy. Like the Irish Times reviewed it, you reviewed it, thank you very much by the way.
Oh, well
it's absolutely sick, and it's just, again, to have someone listen to 30 to 40 odd minutes of your music is the most insane thing in the world. So
yeah, no, incredible. Let's go back a bit. Who first brought up the topic of making an album? Was it management? Was it yourselves?
Was it me?
I was you, yeah. Like I know we knew we had to make an album at some stage. Like you're always pointing towards your first debut album, but we didn't want to rush it. We never had like a plan to make one, and then you came up with the concept, and then we knew we were making an album.
Oh, word, yeah. I came up with an idea that basically you couldn't put into EP or mixtape. But if you're like an Irish artist making music now, there's probably no fucking reason to make an album just yet. I think you can write off singles and like EPs for a minute and like build up a fan base and then drop that kind of shit. Because at the end of the day, it's just a lot of fucking money, isn't it? You know? It's a lot of money you're spending, and it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get this money back. Like, I
You're not gonna for a while. Like,
no, man, you know?
No, absolutely. What would be the typical day in the studio? I mean, you're both working full time. You're up the walls with other things apart from music.
yeah, it's like you do your 9 to 5, and then afterwards you're doing your real job, which is music. You know what I mean? And it's you're in the studio with, shout out to Adam Shanahan, who was with us through this whole process making this album.
Drop.
Absolutely crazy. But to be honest, in the studio we're just jokes. We're constant jokes. I don't even know if we take ourselves seriously at all. And there's so many little nuances in the songs and the album where that came from an absolute joke. That shouldn't really be in a serious album. But we're not serious boys, so we wouldn't leave it out.
Yeah.
The mojitos here are very good. If you guys are considering getting a drink, they're very delicious. They're very delicious.
So tell me a little bit about the theme of the album.
So I think Matt always tells the story, which I think is really fucking funny because I think when I was like at a night out, right, and this guy was fucking burning the ear off me. He's like 2 pillies deep, really fucked up, jaw swinging, you know, and he's like, Daffy, man, what's the closest thing
Marcus
to me?
Woods guy, man.
Yeah, that Marcus Woods fella. fucking loves the cat he does. But someone was like, yo, what's the closest thing to being a god in 2019, right? And I said, if you're rich, you're basically a god. And they were like, no. Because if you're rich, if your money goes away, your power, your influence, your attention, everything goes away. The closest thing to being a god in 2019 is being famous. And the best example is Kylie Jenner, right? So Kylie Jenner was close to being a billionaire. And you know what her supporters did? They donated money so she could become a billionaire. Isn't that fucking insane? You are a poor person, donate money to a rich person so they can get richer because you like them. They don't do nothing for you, you just like them. So I think that's fucking nuts. And when you think about it, doing music and shit is fucking nuts. Like, you guys are here sitting down listening to two people fucking talk. We don't know shit. It's all fucking weird. But like, at this level, it means nothing because it's small. But the bigger you get, the more insane all that shit gets. And that's where the album came from, where it's like, you can start off as like a good and idealistic person, but the more money you get, the more attention you get, the more fucked up you get. And that's what we wanted to kind of do over the course of an album.
Yeah, it's just that whole story of, we're looking at big artists now that are losing the run on themselves, doing crazy shit, and we're like, if I was big and famous, I wouldn't do that shit. I wouldn't run that way. But the fact of the matter is, when your ego grows and you get bigger and bigger, you don't know what way it's going to go. And you can see that on a small scale. When someone gets a bit of an ego about them, they lose the run of themselves. And it's a whole thing of the cycle repeating that.
Yo, Jay-Z is with Beyonce. Nothing makes fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have enough fame and clout and attention. There are no rules for you, bro. Everything is fucking upside down. And that's interesting.
Not only that, like, she tried to trademark her own child's name the other day. And
Tried to what?
Trademark Blue Ivy, like the name Blue Ivy.
Yo, famous people are fucking nuts. Like, Kim Kardashian tried to trademark the word kimono. She's not even fucking from that culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you feel invincible, and because people treat you as invincible, you take the piss. I think that's so funny, where like, if you were told that you could live your life with no consequences, you could do what you want, and people would still love you and you still be famous and rich, would you be a good person? I don't think a lot of people would be. I think if you can get away with shit, and the world, in fact, people are encouraging you to get away with shit, people kind of just go off the fucking rails. It went from Kanye West being fucking George Bush doesn't care about black people to being, my nigga Trump, yeah, he's lit. Like, it don't make fucking sense.
Yeah, no, I get you.
If Marcus Woods was super famous, he'd walk in here, slap the face off everybody, and do cat off every one of your foreheads as you're asleep.
Yo.
I don't know why we're doing this to him. I just thought it was funny when you.
It's too late. No. Commit to the bit. Commit to the bit. No, it's too late now.
Fuck him.
One of my favorite tracks is Robin Season. It's one of the favorites of a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of fans. Talk me through how that track in particular came about.
Which track?
Robin Season. How the track came together or something. You know what I'm saying?
We kind of, so I guess in the structure of the album, the first act is very much about trying to get to the top spot and taking the top spot. And we were like, yo, we had it on your Twitter for ages that it's Robin Season. We're here to take your spot. If you're at the top and you're chilling, we're there to take it back. We'll happily take your spot from you.
We took a spot from a lot of niggas. No hate, but it is what it is, bro. I won't name names and shit.
And then our spot will be taken as well. It's just this thing.
We got the boy Jake Hurley and shit on that. Where's Jake, man? Local boy. Yeah. So we were making the beat and we're like, this sounds a lot like a fucking Crash Bandicoot beat, which is fucking lit. And we're like, all right, just run with it. So I came together amazingly. Also, got MJ on the feature. Where's MJ out, bro? Is MJ here? Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah.
Yo,
some would say the hottest verse on that track as well.
Hottest verse on that track, easily. You won that track. You stole that. You stole that track.
No, absolutely. Talk me through the interludes. A lot of classic albums are divided into interludes. You got Graduation, you got some Eminem's early stuff. Yeah. Is that where the inspiration for that came from, and was the interludes there all along, or was it something you added kind of midway through production?
Nah, man, listen, I'm a fucking prick with an English degree, bro. Like, I love all that theater stuff. I love all that play stuff. And especially if you're trying to tell a story. So when you're trying to tell a story in music, you don't want to be too, like, preachy or too forward with it. So I think an interlude's a nice way to kind of break it up. So it lets that story have, like, space to breathe from the fucking, oh, shit, lost the fucking line. Don't mind that. Gives it space to breathe from the music, but at the same time, like, also is like a nice kind of structure and framing for the whole narrative, you know?
And you said it's that, like, that classic Greek tale where it's, in classic Greek stories, the narrator will always almost tell you what's about to happen before it happens, and then it's like, okay, here's the story. So I think, shout out to fucking Natalia O'Flaherty, who did that extremely, extremely well, and Adam
She lit, man. She lit, bro.
She's the nation's fucking gem, so she's absolutely incredible.
Go not, man. Go not.
What song best encapsulates the album for you?
I would like to think Hero and Hubris encapsulates the album the best. I think it's that super sweet sound that we love making as well. That really nice, soft beginning. Bobby Arlo fucking crushed the hook on that as well. And then it dives into this deep, darker side of us, and it's that you hear me talk about my ego in the first part of Hero, and then we dive into the hubris, which is a hero's, I guess, shortcomings. And it just dives into that much darker side of us that we try to encapsulate in the album as well. Just this two-sided coin of trying to be the best person you can be while also being an absolute villain. So I'd say Hero and Hubris would be my...
Yes, fucking lit. That's it. I have nothing to add. I agree.
Banger.
Tonight we're seeing work from 3 separate collectives. We've got Good Buzz, we've got Burner, we've got Word Up. What do you think of the collectivization of Irish music?
I mean, listen, no one wants to fucking pay us money, so I guess we have to band together and like demand our money, which is funny because like with Annette and like, you know, Word Up and shit, like people ask us to do gigs and it's like, hey, will you do this shit for 200 quid? And I'm like, nah, suck my dick. But I can't say that because it's arrogant and it's like disrespectful and shit to be like, you have value and you know your value and you want that. So when you're in that group collective where you're with people and they push for that, it's a lot easier to argue your case because it's like, you know, I think a lot of time and effort goes into making music, and for years you spend that money and you don't get nothing back from it. You spend that time, you get nothing back from it. So I think with collectives, it's like fucking unions in like the fucking workplace. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, we deserve this much. And it's not just one person saying it; it's a group of us, and like it's enforcing that value because you do have that kind of value as an artist, man. Despite what people might want to say, you know.
Do you think that's only going to get more common? Do you think we're seeing more and more collectives?
I think that's the way we're going to have to be for a while, absolutely. And I think it's great. I think that's the way a lot of Irish people move. We move in groups and we band together and that kind of shit. It's like Finch says, shout out Finch, fucking Whopper EV, man. Is that no one's going to do this for us. We have to go get it ourselves. And that's what these collectives are doing. And even our management in the collective, Phil and Annette, they don't do it for money. They don't do it for any other reason than they just fucking love Irish music and Irish poetry. And they're going to keep pushing that forward no matter what.
Hey, listen, they're enjoying that sweet JLOL FIFA money right now.
Oh, that FIFA money.
They're enjoying that. We are the same managers as JLOL, who recently had a song on FIFA. So we went from being the favorite to him being the favorite very quickly. It's kind of hard. We're dealing with it.
I mean, they managed Natalia O'Flaherty as well, so I'd argue we're third favorite.
I think Jay makes more money than not to count their pockets live on stage, but
we should take this offline.
All right, so this is how much Jay made. Now,
Can you tell me a little bit about how the Word Up Collective came about?
I remember it was just about forming when I was like sending out like almost like an email blast to get the word out about Tebi Rex, and I sent it to Phil and he just gave me a call one day in his big brutish English accent, like, all right mate, do you want a collective? And I was like, who the fuck is this? And it just kind of went on from there. It was like very early days. It was us, Felly Speaks, JLOL, Anti-One, who else was on the collective at that time? Sean X.
Back in the Sam Ojo Demola days.
Sam Ojo was there. Ike J was there. It was cool, man. It's cool as fuck, and that's how it kind of just started off. They wanted to get a group of people that wanted to make good hip hop music and represent Ireland, and they got that group together.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, shouts out to the Word Up. Oh shit, niggas is listening and out here. Fuck.
Yeah, conversations are really loud up here. I can hear all your shit.
Just chilling. Fuck.
Talk me a little bit through your live show. I mean, it's a very important part of what you do. You tour the country with it. How much preparation goes into a live show?
All right, listen, off the cuff, let me get real for a second. We're the best live performers in this fucking country. I'm gonna keep it real with you niggas for a second, bro. I'm not saying we're the best musicians. I think there are niggas who are better than us, you know? I would name names, I'm not gonna gas you niggas up. But when it comes to live shows, I just feel like we do no preparation. We always fuck up. There are always mistakes. I always forget my verses a little bit. Like a line or two, you know what I'm saying? But like no one really be noticing shit.
I mean, what's a key? Do you have to sing in key to sound good? I would argue you don't.
Like Matt was like, I could sing good or I could sing trash but be a vibe. And it's like, I'm gonna be a vibe, bro.
It's a vibe. I'm not a good singer, it's grand. But like, I think it's a chance to be someone you want to be as well. I mean, like I'm this kind of really average, super nerdy white dude that gets to go up on stage and just scream lyrics at people. And it's fucking dope. And I love doing it. And I would do it every day of the week if I could. So, and So our live shows are basically me just trying to fucking push a different version of myself.
And I will say something as well. I feel like with hip hop and shit, because there's so much focus on being fucking cool, and which is like, obviously being cool is great because how else would you have sex with people, you know? But it's like, I feel like the live shows, like some people are like, yeah. But I feel like the live shows are for like the people who are there and they want to be engaged and have fun and like. And even if they want to feel something, so I feel like if you're performing and you're very standoffish between like I'm me and they're the crowd, people are gonna be like the music was dope. I don't give a fuck about that person. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all about like engaging with people in whatever way you see fit. I see loads of people take mad different approaches. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I think you see people like Jafar's do like these big, like kind of like almost stage performances, like theater. I think you see people like fucking Sick Natalie and Jake, man. Like, there's like they're good boys. They're down there with the people, and like they're almost like they're in the crowd, but they're rapping from stage. Like, but you feel that closeness with them. I think there's loads of different ways to do it. But when it comes to live shows, it's like, stand out and connect with the people listening to you. Just don't focus on being like, I want to be good or whatever. Being good's overrated. We're not fucking good. Look how far we got, man. Fuck that shit. But be enjoyable. Be something that people can vibe with.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to just do like one thing real quick. When I say Tebi, you say Rex. Tebi,
Rex.
Tebi.
Rex.
When I say fuck my, you say X. Fuck my. Fuck my.
Yeah,
That's
see?
fun.
See?
Like, it's good.
We came up with that because we know you niggas is petty. And that shit works every fucking time, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're over in the UK. I'm like, yo, these UK niggas won't get it. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking Brits. They loved it. They loved it. They're like, yeah. Fuck my ex, some X6 or whatever fucking they be saying. I don't know, Jesus, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, they love it. They love it, right?
How many shows did it take you to stop getting nervous?
I think as soon as we knew our words off by heart, we were not nervous anymore.
Oh, you know your words off by heart?
Oh, shit.
What? Where'd you learn that shit?
I took a lot longer to, like, I was making like very white boy singer-songwriter stuff.
See, Matt is white. So, you know, he had to adjust his own, he had to adjust his own hip hop.
So I didn't even know how to move on stage without a guitar in front of me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't rap or shit. It was
funny story. Like he could like sing well. He could like sing well and really well. And then take the guitar off him. He couldn't sing anymore for some reason. He just sang poorly for like a year straight. And we're like, why? What's going on? You were just like, I don't know. I don't know what to do on the guitar.
It's fucking shocking. It's really bad. Like, we've been making music for like 4 years now. It's fair. Like, I'll get better quicker. But it was just, I've just found hip hop a very intimidating genre of music that I loved so much to listen to, and it was the music that I've listened to for years and years and years, but I just couldn't make it. I just didn't know what to do or how to do it. So thankfully, fucking you got me in there. We're like, rap now. And
you know, if you really think about it, maybe white people are the ones who are oppressed. If you really no. I'm only taking the piss.
It's just gingers. I don't know.
Who's clapping? Who the fuck is clapping? Stop clapping, you fucking.
That's my mom and dad at the back. Yeah.
But back to your question and when we stop being nervous. I think it's like we're always a little bit nervous because, like, you know, people could think you're shit. Like, I mean, that's a fear that always happens. You could forget your words. Something fucked up could happen. Like, we've had bad shows. I think you don't get to the level where, like, you stop having bad shows. Like, they happen. Like, that's fucking life. But I think I always try to say, Matt, enjoy the process, you know? Like, even if you do a bad show, for one, I got paid, suck my dick, do something. But also, it's cool to be booked for things. It's cool for people to even want to see you. And it takes a lot of fucking guts to get out on stage. I think what Finch said earlier, which I thought was really fucking compelling, where he was like, I've wanted to do this for ages. I think Matt had like the chance to like be with me and me be basically harassing him into rapping. But like, if you don't have that, if you feel like it's not for you, and there's like, it's difficult to make that leap. It's not fucking easy, bro. Like, we did this shit for like 2-3 years. Like, my friends from the jump were like, oh, he's rapping, share, click, whatever. I was friends with like people who were not supportive. His friends didn't even pay no attention for 2 years until he got on radio. Then they're like, oh, your songs are great. Why don't you fucking say that shit before? Like, people, there's that begrudgery there. And I think you have to be aware of it. So to be able to do this shit and have people listen to your music, whether it be like 50 or 100, to have people listen to you play your fucking whole EP and vibe with it, that's fucking lit. Like, no matter what, like if I flop, if this album tanks, if we're fucking nobodies in a year or 2 years or whatever, it's been lit. It's been great. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Speech thing. Yeah.
You've got your own headline show, November 9th, Lost Lane. Have you got anything special in store for that?
Yo, we ain't gonna give away secrets and shit.
We got.
Come on,
anything. Could be anything. I would love to break my cherry on fucking stage diving, if that's possible. So if we can get some big dudes at the front, or like just to catch me, that'd be dope. Please don't let me drop on the floor, because I would fucking hate that.
Yo, so we're playing Lost Lane November 9th. Please come out. Like, yeah, I mean, even if you don't like the music, we're really, really funny. So
It'd be like a comedy show for the start of it. It's fun.
At the last show, someone brought their younger brother, and they got their first shift at the show. You know what I'm saying? And it was mad cute. You know what I'm saying? That was a moment for us. We were like, yo, we all kind of got our first shift if you think about it. So we're hoping someone gets their first like rallying at the show. You know, like someone rides.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. That'd
be like
cute.
Marcus Woods or something.
I would like that. If Marcus got his like first ride at the show, that'd be great. I'd be such a fan.
Max, in an interview, said it was difficult being a hip hop fan in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
At that time, there were like no people were coming to Ireland. There was nobody was interested in Ireland. It wasn't getting radio play. Did you ever think we'd reach the point where Irish hip hop is one of the most listened to genres in Ireland?
Nah. I'll be honest with you. Fucking no. Like, I'm from Kildare. If you guys don't know, yo, anyone from Kildare here? No. Oh, yeah, we got some. Yeah, gang, nigga. Nah, bro, like, I think we talk a lot about like the multicultural influences in hip hop and that experiences, right? Which is like so fair. If you're black and outside Dublin, especially in places like Kildare, like you're on an island by yourself. So it was like growing up, and like me and my best friends to this day, we're young. They're like, yeah, that new AC/DC record, rock on. I'm like, y'all listen to that new Boys, you a jerk? And they're like, what the fuck is that, bro? So I think there was a time where you thought, even when we started doing music and shit, it was performing for nobody. There was no hip hop shows, right? So what you had to do back in the day was you had to sign up for a spoken word show and just come up and start rapping and then be like, hey, nigga, stop rapping. I'm like, nah, too late. I got the mic, I'm rapping now. And that was it. You had to basically force shows to be rap shows. Like, we would do open mics and it was all bands and singers, and it's like, play this instrumental, we're rapping now, you know what I'm saying? So it was that kind of process where it's fucking cool now, and there's a lot of people coming up. Like, there's a nigga on later, Maliki, who's like 19 and shit, and like he's fucking lit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we, broke down doors for this nigga, but like, I mean, we struggle. But it's cool to see people who are like, and they have that opportunity to like, because we sucked performing and do music for so long because there wasn't spaces to do it. But now it's like, it's all about like practicing the muscle, you know what I'm saying? The more you get to perform, the better you get at performing, the quicker you excel, the better your music is. So like, there's kids 19 doing shit I can never do at fucking 19 because they've had the chance and it's there, and it's like, it's fucking amazing to see, man, you know? So like, that's dope, man. Big ups them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
What's up?
Hip hop in Ireland has obviously grown massively, but you're still one of the only acts, Irish acts anyway, to play a UK festival.
I mean, not to flex, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, it was actually received really fucking well. I mean, it's the only thing that's stopping Ireland from Irish hip hop artists from breaking out of Ireland is fucking Ireland. You know what I mean? Like, if we just got more bookings outside of Ireland, we would do extremely well. They want us. Like, most of our listeners and the stats on Spotify are from the UK. I mean, it's funny as shit. I don't understand why we're being held back so much and how it happens, but we're ready to go. I think, and there's so many artists in this room alone that are ready to pop off outside of Ireland.
Yo, and it's gonna fucking happen. Like, yo, I don't have a fucking doubt in my mind, man. Listen, let's keep it 100. Like, this between us and like 200 people here. Yo, we better than those UK niggas. Like, we all better than those UK niggas, bro. Like, their fans, take that. Their money, take that. Their shows, take that.
It's Robin season,
nigga. What's up?
What was the first album you fell in love with?
The first album I fell in love with was Usher 8701. And the second album was probably Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. I don't know, man, I'm weird. But like, I grew up on Usher and R&B, and I think it's just like, that was a dope fucking album, man. You know how many songs that leaked and he had to like make songs in like 2 weeks for that album? Amazing. Usher, underrated.
Okay, so my first album was Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style.
Oh, you're gonna say something cool.
Wait, no. Actually, I didn't get to listen to it, but the CD was there, right? And if you know the Doggy Style CD case, it's like, it's like kind of like cartoon porn, but it's like dogs. I used to see that CD case and be like, yo, this is lit. What? So I fell in love with the album art. You know, I didn't hear the album, you know, but the art was cool.
There was no CD in the box.
It's just like I just took the case. I'm like, what? Yo, dog titties, kind of, but not dog titties. It was very weird. It was very weird. It's very weird.
What album would you recommend us to listen to that you think we haven't heard already?
Probably ours.
I knew you'd say that.
If you can listen, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Go with that.
But in terms of a serious recommendation, there's this fella called Aries. He's from the US. You get me? He produces, sings, raps, the whole thing himself. He started off doing like joke YouTube beats. He's like Kanye YouTube beat, but underwater or depressed, and it's like he'll make it and show you the whole thing. He's so fucking talented, bro. Like, he's fucking whopper. I would suggest more Irish albums, but we need more Irish fucking albums to drop just off the cuff, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. You both cited Chance the Rapper as a major influence. How disappointing was The Big Day?
What you say?
How disappointing was The Big Day?
It wasn't what I wanted, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone makes out it was.
Yo, I'ma say now, you guys are sexist, bro. Let me say it. Oh, fucking bitches and hoes is cool, but you love your wife, and now he's corny? Y'all sexist, bro. Let me say it in my chest. Yo.
He's a product of his environment. He made acid rap. He made 10 Day, he got suspended. He did drugs, he made acid rap. He got married, he made The Big Day. There's some bangers off that album.
Did you want him to hate his wife? Is that it? You want his marriage to fucking
Fuck
fail?
Fuck my wife.
Okay, listen. We were disappointed. Yes. Is it the best album ever? No. Is it his top 3 albums? No. Is it better than most of the stuff we make and everyone in this room makes? Probably. Who said no to that?
Fair play to you. Fair play to you.
Yeah, no, listen, Bloated, too many songs, a lot of problems with it. Hot Shower, fun song though. I like it, really like it.
Fair. Does it annoy you being labelled as a Dublin hip-hop group?
You massively. This guy reps Kildare harder than I've ever fucking seen.
Kildare, gang, yo.
He reps Kildare so hard, everyone thinks I'm from Kildare.
Yeah. We're a Kildare band. Suck my dick, nigga. You don't get a choice. We from Kildare. Yo, we formed in Kildare. We're a Kildare band. Like, you don't get a choice in that. But listen, between me and the other Kildare people in this room, yo, we better than them. Yo, take the fans, take the shows, take the money, yeah. But in all fairness, like, I moved to Ireland when I was fucking, I was 2. I've lived in Kildare my whole life, and you know what I'm saying? So I remember actually finally thinking enough now. The small village I'm from in Kill Village was like one of the only places back in the day, like, you know, late 2000s, where I could walk around, I didn't feel like an other or feel like black or feel like different or some shit like that, because like, that's where I was from, that was my home, and that's where I was known to be, you know? So I think the way people in Dublin are proud of where they're from, which at the end of the day is fucking amazing. It's good to be proud from where you're from. It's good to like fight for where you're from. I feel like there's other places in Ireland who need to take pride in that shit. I see niggas in Waterford doing it, which is fucking amazing. And I think like you should be, you know, proud of where you're from, unless it's like, you know, Israel or some shit. But besides that, you should be proud of where you're from, you know? So yeah. So, you know, not to say that Kildare is, objectively speaking, is Dublin better than Kildare? Yeah. Still fuck Dublin for life, though, you know what I'm saying? Gang.
No, but I think like you rep Irish stuff so much more than I would. Like, I think in terms of idiosyncrasies and what you mentioned in the music, you bring up your locality so much more. I think it's actually fucking sick. And whereas you said earlier, I don't really rep my set. I don't care for the town I grew up in Meath, because they didn't care for me. So fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck we're totes. Fuck Athboy.
Why are you dragging this person for no reason?
I don't know. I've had 2 pints. I'm giddy. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Kill him.
I'm wavy already, man. What's up? Whoa.
Navan's a fucking shithole. Here's my problem with Navan, right? Navan's name in Irish is an uv, which means the cave. There's no fucking cave in Navan. There is a river, which means an Avon, which would make fucking sense. I mean, like, fuck the Brits, man. You know, it's a mess.
Man, listen. No, respect to Navan, bro, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Respect to Navan, bro. Respect your set. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck. Yeah, sorry. I'm very passionate about this shit. Let me just. Yeah, sorry. Oop.
Yeah.
Oop. And I oop.
Matt, you released your solo song earlier in the year.
yeah.
Lovely. Tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, it's a funny one. Oh, Jesus, me
You
notes.
lost your notes. Off script.
It's over now.
I get actually quite a nice segue in that. So when I started making music, got very little support. That was fine. It was cool. I made music anyway, and it went quite well. And then I kind of developed a very close group around me, like Daffy, like my girlfriend who's here tonight. You know,
Our girlfriend. We both date.
she's our girlfriend. I just had this super supportive group around me, and people were just really fucking what I do, and to the point where my family and friends, all they ever cared about was updates and what was happening with Tebi Rex, and they just loved it. And I was like, it's so lovely, and the love around me is amazing. So I just thought I'd throw a little tune out there to recognise that, and it was fun to throw it out. I know I haven't done another one in ages because I've been making an album, but I guess it's just whenever the mood takes me. It's nice to be able to have that channel to just throw a song out. Whereas what I'm doing with us and Tebi Rex is like, it's like that's what I'm doing, you know what I mean? It's strategic. We want to build this massive art piece. Whereas when I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I'll just throw a tune out on the Matt O page.
Yeah, perfect. Last question, because I've dropped all my notes. What have you got coming up? What's next for Tebi Rex? Tour?
A load of sleep, and I guess just soaking in people enjoying the album, which is fucking amazing, by the way. So thank you everyone who's like sent us love about the album and everything. That's the wildest thing ever.
Yeah, man, it's been lit.
I really wanted to have that really ignorantly long story on Instagram where I'm just resharing shit. That was dope. Really appreciated that. And then our headline show, build up to that, is gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah, man. Listen, I got dumped the other day, so it's a lot of crying and drinking and shit, man. That's the plan.
It's all G.
Don't fucking touch my. Nah, nigga. Don't show no emotion, nigga. We men, huh? Yeah. Anyways, fam. So headline show, Lost Lane. Please come down. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I promise not to cry, or just a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit.
No, perfect. Tebi Rex, thank you very much. Tebi Rex, everybody.
Oh.